Hello, welcome to 2030 Lab 4 DNS. My name is Scott Ingram, and today we'll be installing DNS on the server core. We will also be configuring a secondary zone for Contoso.com. Then we'll be forcing a zone transfer. Then we'll confirm the DNS functionality of the server core, and we'll explain the results of the DNS lookup command. Then we will use DNS lookup to dump the DNS records on the server core and open the file to examine some of the records. So let's get started. First off, we're going to install and configure DNS, the server role on the server core. So you can see we've typed in the appropriate command. We're going to click enter. We'll wait for that command to complete. Alright, that is completed. Now we will key in auto, and that will configure it for an automatic startup. Press enter. And it gives us a success. Now we're going to key in to start DNS. And it brings up the DNS. Right, now we're going to configure the server core computer to point to itself for name resolution. And this command will change the DNS server, the primary DNS server, to 192.168.1.103, which is the IP address of Core 01. And the command completes successfully. Alright, now we have entered the second part of our program here. We're going to configure a secondary zone for Contoso.com. We're going to go into the DNS command line. We're going to go into the zone add. We're going to add the zone Contoso.com. It will be a secondary zone, and there's the IP address for the main server, which is Windows 2008-01. So we're going to press enter. And it says that it's created zone Contoso.com and the command completed successfully. Next, we will go into the DNS command again, and we're going to refresh it and press enter. And we'll press enter. And we force the refresh of the zone, and the command completed successfully. Next, we're going to do the same. We're going to add the zone adatum.com. Alright, we have typed in to add the zone adatum, and secondary, and it's going to be the IP address of the Windows 2008-02 computer. And so we will click enter, and it tells us that it's created the zone. The command completed successfully. Now we're going to do a zone refresh on adatum.com, and we will press enter. And we will force the refresh, and it tells us that the command completed successfully. Alright, this is just showing that we are entering in our reverse lookup zone that we are configuring, and we're going to press enter. And it shows us that the command has completed successfully, and we have created our reverse lookup zone. Alright, right here is the layout of what we have just done. I have used DNS lookup to contact w2k801.contoso.com, and what it does is it goes out and it finds from the DNS server, it goes to that particular zone and finds the name and the address. Then something that I haven't even put into this computer, the information about the test01A record. It is put in on their DNS lookup, and it shows us proof positive that it is going to that 801 server, getting the A record from it, and it knows that the test01.contoso.com and the address to it. It knows the name and the address, and it puts them together. This happens again when we use the zone for 802, the datum one we set up. It goes out under NS lookup. It finds the 802 and puts the address with the name. Again, test 02, I did not type into the server core computer, yet it is still able to go out and find from that DNS server the A record and return the name and the address that I entered into at the earlier part of the lab .105. So there we see that the NS lookup is working correctly, and we also see how that's happening and how that shows us that everything's been set up correctly. Okay, the last thing we were asked to do was to dump the DNS records on the server core and open the file to examine some of the records. Found some different commands on doing these things. Here is DNS command core01/zone print contoso.com, and it's a detailed report. So it's going to give us, out of our DNS command line, a printout of the zone contoso.com, and in detail some of the information there. Right here we have the start of authority record info for Contoso. As you can see, it tells us that it's for the Windows 2008-01 computer, which we know that's where it starts at. And some flags. Here's the test 01 that's on that one. Here's some different A record info. Right there's the test 01 A record info. There's a pointer to it. Right here we have A record info for the start of authority, the Windows 2008-01, and there's its IP address. Now I'm going to type in that command so we can see the zone for the Windows 2008-02 computer. Alright, now let's look and we'll see what the datum.com looks like. Finished quickly in 0 seconds. Go back up. Right here's the datum.com is the zone on server core 01. This is the information that it has within it. Here's the start of authority. Again, this time it's Windows 2008-02 computer, of course. And the A record info right here is the info which is for Windows 2008-02 computer. And right here is the test IP address that I had. Now we're going to attempt something